We is not going to our new job looking like this. Looks like I'm gonna have to cook up some of my all natural hair products. Let's get it. To the crock pot, we're gonna add a cup of whole brown flax seed, quarter cup of red rose petal, quarter cup of marshmallow root, and a quarter cup of slippery elm bark. Girl, get your hands up out of there. And then we're gonna add 2 1/4 cups of distilled water. We're gonna give this a good mix, set it on low, and then this is going to be our flax gel, and we're going to set it to the side, and then we're going to get started on our fenugreek pudding. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of fenugreek seed powder, tablespoon and a half of black seed powder, tablespoon and a half of ground coffee. Give that a good mix, and to that we're going to add slightly less than 2 cups of hot distilled water. Give it a good stir, cover it, and allow it to thicken. Now let's go check on our flax gel, see how that's doing. So I think that's the consistency we want to see. So we're just going to turn that off and let it cool. And then we'll work with our fenugreek pudding, which has thickened. And as you can see, yeah, that's the consistency we want to see right there. And then we're going to take a nylon and we're going to strain out the fenugreek pudding into a bowl. I got this from the YouTube influencer Naptrals85. That girl has some beautiful hair. You should check her out. But anyways, so we're going to squeeze our fenugreek pudding into our bowl, and you're going to have to put into some elbow grease because you want to get all the pudding you can get out of there. And check that out. That looks so good. That's what we want to see right there. Okay, now we're going to get started on our flax gel. Now, I usually would make this 2 separate products, but I use them together all the time. So I decided this time I want to add them both together and see how it turns out. And I wasn't upset with it. The texture was just right, and I'm glad I put them together rather than to work with them separately. Now, I forgot to add the sea moss gel in with the flax gel recipe, so I'm adding it here, and it actually works out, which I was so grateful for because I definitely skipped this step. But as you can see, it all mixed together well. So I'm going to get these into these 4-ounce plastic bottles. I'm using those really inexpensive sandwich bags to pipe in the mixture into these bottles. I tried using like a funnel. I tried a bunch of different other things to get this mixture into these bottles, but this is the best way to do it. And as you can see, it's a very clean process, which I'm very grateful for. And it looks like I got 12 ounces out of that whole recipe, so that's cool. All right, so now it's time to get busy. So here we have black coconut hair wash, castor rose conditioning serum, and the fenugreek flax pudding. And yes, there was definitely some shrinkage, but I will be detangling as I style. So I'm halfway through the style here. My hair starts to get a little dry, so I spray with some distilled water and then begin applying my castor rose conditioning serum, which I am distributing thoroughly using a fine-tooth comb onto the scalp first and then to the hair. And then I begin to detangle just my ends. And then I'm applying the flax pudding here, and then you'll see how well it is and how easy it is to detangle using flax and fenugreek seeds, because it softens your hair like no other. And when I tell you, your hair looks like look butter, like it's ridiculous. That is a rat tail comb, and there is no combing my hair with a rat tail comb without this flax pudding. So I will be going ahead and doing these bantu knots all over the head. And so the outcome is to give you a more coiled spiral as the outcome. But as you can see, this flax pudding makes it so easy to do my hair. I mean, this took hours. Do not get it messed up. It took about 3 hours to do. But in the end, as you can see, my hair is so moisturized, my scalp is so healthy. And so to protect the style for the next couple of days, I will be wearing this scarf. And the morning of, it's looking good. I'm liking it. So I didn't anticipate this process taking so long. It took me about 20 minutes, and I'm grateful that I got up at a decent hour to get this done because this would have definitely made me late on my first day. So, but look how it's coming out. It's giving Shirley Temple, it's giving spirals, it's giving coils. I'm just loving this style. I came up with this like a few years back, and I'm just really in love with it. And it lasts for like a couple weeks. So I go from that to yes, we are ready to go to work and make that money.